Hey folks, Whitetail Poet here. 3.5 weeks ago this was all froze over and I was skiing across this beaver dam. I just hiked a mile to get down to this point, which is totally surrounded by bog. Pine Lake is just about 500-600 yards off, past that row of pine trees at the end of this beaver slough and bog on the Tamarack Refuge. I've been scouting this new area. This is a remote part of the refuge. If it wasn't for a hiking trail to get about a half mile in, it would be a solid mile or more to get down to this little point. At its thickest point, it's probably a quarter mile between two big fingers of bog that reach toward Tamarack Lake. I've been scouting the opposite sides of these ponds and bogs to get close to some massive bedding area here. They hang tight. They love these bogs, these big bucks and old swamp does. So this is the first big dam of a structure. And then they create smaller dams and smaller ponds. But this is the big one here. It holds back a whole big bog. We got Mr. Eagle coming in here. Or I think that's Mr. Osprey. I don't know if I'm getting him on my camera. Everything's alive. Spring is in full tilt here in the North Country. That distant clump of trees there is a complete island surrounded by bog that I would wager big money no hunter stepped foot out into many years. Unless you forge through this swampy stuff water with some kind of canoe, but I'm guessing that would be a buck haven out there where the big old boys hang out and avoid rifle hunters all year long. Next year I'm going to ski out there. We skied up to this point and then back along that edge over to Pine Lake. So like I said, I've been scouting all these points around this area as close as I can get. And today's hike brought me a mile to this point. There's some really good spots to set up along the way. Some low areas and then up on the high ridge as well. So coming down from the hiking trail on East Tamarack Lake, I can get pretty close to this stuff without too much effort. And then the other sides here are accessible from the Pine Lake road. But it's a beautiful place to hunt. Take in the wonder of it all. Till next time, this is the Whitetail Poet. God bless.